Hi guys, I'm going to walk you through idler plate. So idler plate is this assignment that we have right here. I have it in front of me. There's so many commands to go over in this, so this is going to be a longer video, but just stick with me, or you can do it as I do it. So I'm going to start by making a line that is 5.804 long, and so looking here, that is this distance to this distance, and that's 5.804. Then I'm going to make sure in object snapping, I want to have all sorts of things turned on. Specifically, I want insertion right now. Object snapping means that when you start a command, you can automatically go to one of these points. In each one of these, I should print out a page for you that walks you through how to use this, but we'll get used to it. So we're starting, and I want to insert it at 2.312 from the edge here, and I want that distance to be 1.875. These are just guidelines. They're not anything specific, and I'll show you in 1 second. And then I want this one to be 0.75. So looking at this picture, I created this line right here, I created this line right here, and then I created this line right here. And that's just so I can start to get my circles going. So this is the center point right here. So it says my first circle is going to have it gives me diameter. So let's go over a little bit of terminology here. When you're giving a circle, you're going to have a couple different notations. If it has a circle with a line through it, that's the diameter, and so that's telling you what the diameter of the circle is. If it's telling you r times point something, or just r times something, that's giving you a radius. If it's telling you 2 times, that means there's 2 circles present somewhere within the drawing, and that will come apparent soon. So I make a circle with a diameter starting the center point at 1.125. Now I want to show you a little another trick. You can either do another circle, do another circle, or you can set an offset. I know my distance between those 2 circles is not something that's easy for me to calculate off the top of my head. I thought it was easy. Sorry. So it's 1.75 minus 1.1225. So that's 0.625. So my distance should be 0.625. Object to offset, this one, offset, new circle. I also need to make a circle that has a radius of 1.375. So that has given me diameter. That's wrong. I'm just going to do another circle. Should have a diameter of 1.75. Sorry, offset didn't work, so I had to change it. But then now I'm going to make some more circles. Up at the top, I'm given diameters again, so I'm making this circle at 0.75, and then I'm making another circle still here, 1.625. I don't think that's right. I'm going to change it. 1.625. There we go. A lot better. This is going to look really messy and not going to necessarily look like the drawing yet. We'll clean it up at the end. Then I'm going to come over here, make another circle with a radius, sorry, let me change it to radius, of 4.375. And then, do I have my quadrant on? Quadrants are on, so that means I can snap to one of the 4 quadrant points on this circle, because I do want to snap there, and then I want to insert it, because I'm trying to find the center, so the center is going to be 0.437 away from that quadrant, and then this is going to be 0.437. On this drawing here, you're given two circles that are both having a radius of 4.37. So if I found the edge of this circle, I knew that the center was going to be the same radius distance apart, and that's going to make me another circle. Then I'm going to connect these with lines at the quadrants. So this is starting to look like our drawing. So let's go ahead and get our last set of circles set up. I want to create an arc for this as my guideline, and I know my start point, my center point, and my angle. So I'm going to go start, center, angle. Anything that has a little triangle underneath here means that there's more options to click on. So for like circle, you notice that I could go between radius and diameter. Here, arc, I can go through all sorts of things. So again, I know start, center, angle, and that's what I want. So my starting point of this arc here is going to be here. The center is here, and then my degree is 40. So that's going to be where I can put my two circles. They give me radius here, so I give my radius here, center point, and my radius is 0.438. Then I have another one here, 0.438. Then I am going to create some more of the same arcs, but now my starting point is on this quadrant. And then my center point's still here, and then my angle is still 40. And then I'm going to do that again on the outside. Arc, starting point, center point, 40, enter. Why is it telling me invalid? Starting point, center point. There we go. So I can get rid of this, which is fine. So I have all the major points present. Then I want to do some more arcs. So for here, for this arc right here, I know my radius, and I know my start point and end point. So I'm going to go start and radius. So my start point is here, my end point is here, and my radius is 1.75. And then I need another circle. I need some more offset here, or circles, if you want. We can do circles. I know my radius is 0.875, and then I know this one is also 0.875, and then I need to create some more arcs. Start, center, angle. So my start is here. I know my center is here. And I want my angle to be 40. And I think that's all I need. Really, the only other thing I kind of want to show you, that's a lie, there's more. I want to show you another circle, tan radius. So if I know my tangent, and then here's my other tangent, and then my radius should be 0.625. And that will give you 1 point, and I want to do that again down here. Tan, 0.625. Enter. And then the only other thing I think I need is from this point to tangent. Right? That's what item plate looks like, right? No. So what you can do is you can select everything and trim. Oh, this needs that too. So we need to delete this. And we delete this. See, there's so much to do here. What do we want to do? Offset? Join? Let's do this. So I'll show you trim. There's so many different ways to do this. So there's not really a wrong answer. So I want to start and have this looking like it should. We can do it like that. So I don't know if you guys noticed that I clicked trim up here, and then I selected everything I wanted to go through, and I'll go through that again. And then I should be out of trim. now I'm going to select it. I'm going to go to modify, and I'm going to select, sorry, I can get rid of this line. I'm going to select what I want, and then I'm going to modify and join so it's all one object again. And then I'm going to offset it. So this is where offset's really going to work out for me. But first I need to calculate the distance. So it is 0.75 minus 0.437 is equal to 0.313. I wrote that down so I can remember. And then I go offset. Select offset distance, 0.313. Object to offset, this one, boom. Why didn't you do this line here? It's okay. Sometimes it works perfectly, sometimes it doesn't, and that's okay. Now I need to do those last things. So hold on one second. Look at that, I got that back. So this is starting to look like what it should in the drawing, but let's get everything else to look like it. So that's where you're going to really come in here, select everything, trim. So I'll show you, like, you can get rid of that and get rid of that. So that's starting to look like it should. You have to be careful with trim in that you need to select objects in a very specific order. And that is because it says it does not interact with the cutting edge. And so if it doesn't work, that's what's happening. You can always go in and delete as well. And then you can just come in and clean up what you need to clean up. And that should be idler plate. So there was a lot of things we went over there. We went object snapping a little bit. We went arc, circle, trim, offset, all sorts of commands. And that will help you with your next assignment as well. So hopefully you guys can accomplish that. Thanks.